Hey everybody, welcome to day 25 of the Pantry No Spend Challenge. Tonight for dinner, I'm going to be making my knockoff of the McRib sandwich, the vegetarian version of that. And for that, I also need barbecue sauce. So instead of just taking one out of the pantry, I thought this would be a good opportunity to show you how I make that barbecue sauce. Well, the blizzard fern has started for us. So it started around 9 o'clock this morning. We've already got probably 3 or 4 inches of snow. The chickens are all taken care of. At least they got to spend the morning outside. They're all in the coop, all locked up and taken care of. And we're doing the same thing. We moved into the house and we're done outside until we have to take care of the chickens a little bit later. But I thought I'd take you along. I'm going to be making some barbecue sauce for those McRib sandwiches, and I'll show you how I make it. It's made with some really basic ingredients, and we'll go over those. But the base is ketchup. We're going to be using 1 cup of ketchup. I'm just going to use a half-pint jar because that's what we make our own ketchup. And Marilyn puts it in half-pint jars, which makes it really convenient for a lot of recipes, or if we're going to put it in the fridge. We don't go through a lot of ketchup at a time, so half-pint jars are really a good option for us. But I'm also going to add liquid smoke, black pepper, smoked paprika, onion powder, garlic powder, some chili powder, molasses, honey, and some vinegar, and that's it. But we're going to start with the wet ingredients. I'm going to mix those into a small saucepan, and once we have those thoroughly blended, we'll add our dry ingredients. We're going to start with 1 cup of ketchup. ¼ cup of molasses. Make sure to get all that in there. 1/4 cup of honey. This is a fairly sweet barbecue sauce. 1/4 cup of white vinegar. 1 teaspoon of liquid smoke. And now we're just going to stir all of those wet ingredients until they're well blended. And as soon as that's done, I'll bring you back and we'll add the dry ingredients. Well, I've got all of our wet ingredients blended well. So now I'm going to add 1/2 teaspoon of black pepper, 1/2 teaspoon of smoked paprika, 1/4 teaspoon of onion powder, 1/4 teaspoon of garlic powder, and 1/4 teaspoon of chili powder. And that's it for the ingredients. So now I'm going to blend this well. And once all of our dry ingredients are fully incorporated, I'm going to move this over to the stove and we'll start adding a little bit of heat to this. What we want to do is simmer it and condense it down to a thickness that you want. For me, it's about 20 minutes on the stove at a very, very low simmer. I'm going to bring it up to a decent simmer just to get heat in this pot. And then I'm going to reduce the heat to a very low simmer, and I'm just going to let it sit there and kind of cook down for about 20 minutes. I'll let you know how long it took for mine. I'm going to be on a wood stove, so I can't really tell you what temperatures I'm using, but I would say start with like a medium heat and then reduce it to like a medium low or a low depending on your stove. So let me move this over to the stove and we'll start heating this up. And as soon as it's ready, I'll bring you back and I'll show you our barbecue sauce. Well, it was about 30 minutes for us, and I cooked it to the point where it traces when you kind of pull through it. You can see that it's thickened, but it doesn't get too thick. I don't want to cook this so that it's really, really, really thick, because as it cools, it's going to thicken more. So if you make it too thick on the stove and then you put it in the fridge, it may turn into like a paste, and that's not what we're looking for. So I'm going to pour this into my jar. I'm using a 1 pint jar. It's going to be a little bit more than the half pint of ketchup that we started with. A lot of the liquid has steamed off. And this is one of those recipes. Normally we make barbecue sauce at the same time that we make ketchup, because if you want to make this in bulk and can it, you can do that. That way you can get it in the pantry for use later, and you don't have to go through all this every time you want to make it. You can just grab a jar, because it uses ketchup in as one of the main ingredients. We do our barbecue sauce and our ketchup at the same time. That saves us a little extra work, and plus we have a mass of ketchup that we can use for the barbecue sauce as well. But anyway, here it is here. It's a little bit more than a half a pint, so I'm using a pint-sized jar. You can also use those squeeze bottles if you want to make it easier to use. I'm going to be using this for tonight's dinner. We're going to put it on our little McRib sandwiches. If you want to see how we make the mock McRib sandwich, just comment down below and I'll be glad to make a video. I'm sure Marilyn isn't going to complain if I make more McRib sandwiches. So as far as our barbecue sauce goes, it has a smoky and sweet. Originally, when I was making this recipe, I wanted to copy a Sweet Baby Ray recipe. That's one of our favorite barbecue sauces. But I want it to have less ingredients, less preservatives and things like that. And we came up with this one, and Marilyn said, wow, that tastes like those old McRib sandwiches from McDonald's. So I decided, well, let me see if I can make her one of those McRibs vegetarian style, and we'll use the barbecue sauce and see how it turns out. And it turned out to be a hit. So that's what we're going to have for dinner. And I'll get that recipe going if you want to see it. In the meantime, stay safe in the snow. Make sure to stay warm. Don't go out and drive with the rest of the crazies unless you absolutely have to. And we'll talk to you in the next video. See ya.